offline recently. Last thing they picked up before that happened was a Borg scout ship. I'm heading to Trailus now to investigate.
Hi, Andy.
If this is the beginning of a new Borg incursion, I could use some backup. Meet me there as soon as you can.
Ooh. Huddle. This dwarf there. I got up at this early. I just don't have any time to do this, so I'm doing this in the morning / afternoon. There we go.
Thanks for coming. Been a while. You look well. Considering what I hear about your exploits, that's an impressive feat. Back to business. Spotting a Borg scout here made a lot of people nervous, and with good reason. So, some old friends called in a favor, and here I am. I came here looking for Borg, but the real problem turned out to be sabotage. Orion smugglers fouled up the long-range array, but they left the short-range sensors intact. I have plenty of evidence from the sensor logs to turn over to Alliance officials.
In the Borg?
Still a concern. If they're sizing up this quadrant as an incursion zone, we need to know about it. I have a few ideas on upgrading the sensor arrays, making them harder to disable and better at spotting Borg. Beam me over and we can sort out the details.
Okie dokie.
With your assistance, I can complete the modifications quickly.
I need to buy the lifetime membership. So we can do our playthrough.
Now that we have a working array, our next step will be initiating the new security protocols. Hold on. Are you seeing this? The long-range sensors just lit up like a Davo table. Reading a massive energy surge. We're being scanned. Something's overriding all our control systems, attempting to bypass.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Oh, well. Oh, there goes my sensors. Those are my shields. Oh, no. Well, something forced me to the jump. That's not good. Oh, shit! We're flipping through time. That's fun. We're having fun. Was this a was this queue?
Unpleasant. Still, there are no damage reports, no casualties. Scanning. This is unexpected. According to astrometrics, we were catapulted several hundred light years from Trailus to the Excalibur system. Here's some facts to go along with those legends. In the 23rd century, Excalbians abducted the USS Enterprise and subjected some of her crew to a series of combats. Some sort of morality test. Feels that way to me. I doubt they dragged us all the way out here to have a Ractogino and talk about baseball. There's one way to find out for sure: hail them and see what they want. I can boost the signal once the ship is in a standard orbit. Assuming the Excalbians are in a talking mood, we should have answers soon.
We are receiving your signal.
Holy shit, it's
On
Abraham
behalf
Lincoln!
of the Excalbian people, I bid you welcome.
Why is there Abraham Lincoln? Forgive me, sir. I wasn't expecting to speak with Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, I suppose that would be a bit of a surprise. You'll pardon me for that, I hope. Some time ago, I met and fought beside one of your own, Captain James Kirk. Under the circumstances,
I do not remember
felt
this
seeing
episode.
a familiar face would make this meeting go a little smoother.
I do not remember this episode at all.
That is a complicated matter, I'm afraid.
Which is surprising.
I think it would be easier to discuss it face to face. We prepared a meeting ground on the surface of Excalibur. It meets your needs for atmosphere and
I like
climate,
how
as
on
I
my
understand them.
webcam, Overzear's
Will you
lit
join
up
us there?
like my window's open, but when the window's closed and it's dark over there, why is there lights? Oh, because of my lights. I'm an idiot. Damn. I forgot these were on. I keep forgetting you're a thing. For some reason. Who are we taking? We went security. Let's take Mara. So, yeah, so the plan is, eventually I want to buy the lifetime membership and do a new playthrough
Welcome, friends.
as a Borg
I
character.
do hope the local climate is to your liking.
The climate's fine. It's our abduction that we have a problem with, friend.
My apologies. It was not an action of my choosing, I can assure you.
Oh, hi there. I was like, what the hell? I got promoted to actual acting security officer.
Your presence is required for a matter of great importance.
Greater than conversations with dead presidents.
Long ago, the two of us were involved in a study, if you will.
An evaluation of two concepts, good and evil. The initial results were ultimately inconclusive.
The debate has continued since that time.
We now seek a final resolution.
What does that have to do with us, exactly?
You have been chosen as advocates for the concept of good.
Also, I'm
But
wearing the
you
new,
will not face it alone.
uniform from the new Picard series.
Hello. Looks like we have a lot of work to do here.
That's putting it mildly.
Why is she here? She's here because Discovery's still a thing. That's irritating. And you're here because I love you. Holy shit, you're fucking tall. Okay.
You have questions. I will attempt to clarify our intentions. In this trial, you will be accompanied by associates that we have created for you. You will confront a variety of situations in opposition to evil forces. Your actions will be judged, as will those of your opponents. The prevailing concept will guide us as a people. We shall pursue the virtues of good, or the vices of evil. We find violent conflicts produce pure examples of good and evil. They provide the best results to evaluate and judge. Failure to participate will be seen as your endorsement of the supremacy of evil.
Huh.
The trial will then conclude with a judgment in favor of evil, and our subsequent pursuit of the concept as a guiding principle. The trial awaits you. Proceed through the portal behind me when you are prepared.
I think we need to be cautious when dealing with the Excalbians. They're a lot like Q, minus a sense of humor. Fashion sense could use a little work, too. For now, I say we play their game and stay in one piece. Look for opportunities to swing things in our favor. Our new teammate here might have some insight into the situation as well.
Michael Burnham, of the USS Discovery. Judging by your uniforms, I'd say I'm in the future. The last thing I remember was preparing for battle with the crew, and the crew of the Enterprise. Since we're having this discussion, I'm guessing you won that fight. My apologies, my memory's a bit fuzzy. Possibly a side effect of whatever brought me here. Over 150 years. Fascinating. Right. I'll catch up later. Assuming we get through this trial in one piece. To address your original
You're so
question.
shoehorned in here.
I wish I had all the answers. But I know as much
I know
as
why Seven's here because of
going through
the
this
Picard
trial will give us a
series.
chance to conduct some
Why do
tests
we
on
still
our
have
own.
you?
Learn more about them and the situation.
We already had like 2 story arcs with, I think 2, at least 1. We have at least 1 Discovery arc. That's more than enough for Discovery.
Take heart, my friends. Yarnik has a forceful personality, but his voice is not the only one heard here. There are many ex-Calbians who would embrace virtues before vices. Well said. And as one of your allies here, I have a warning for you. The trials are drawn from your past experiences and records, but they will not be identical recreations. There will be alterations to test your responses and those of your opponents. Expect the unexpected. Please, accompany me.
Are we fighting some cloud cards? Up into the portal.
Beyond
Woohoo!
that portal, the first trial awaits.
My
Good luck,
tricorder's
my
showing a
friends.
Class M tropical biome.
Oh, I think I remember this.
By the look of things, this world is under attack. I'm reading a lot of weapons fire from several locations in the area.
This is a safe position for now, but that could change soon. We need to get to cover fast. I see a plaza ahead. And casualties. Enemy forces may be in the area.
I remember this. This was like an early story arc with the Romulans. I want to say the
This
Romulans.
didn't happen long ago. Some of the bodies are still warm. When did this take place, originally? I don't recognize the uniforms on these Vulcans. Romulans?
That was right.
You're serious? The Romulans are... I clearly have a lot of catching up to do.
These Romulans of Tal Shiar, members of a covert military intelligence force.
There's just a myth,
List
a
of enemies is
legend.
long. Any number of them could be responsible for this attack.
This one was killed by heavy plasma weaponry.
Conians.
Strange. I'm also reading trace amounts of several exotic particles in the area.
This is back when the
Anti-proton,
Conians
tachyon.
were,
Whoever else was in this fight
baddies.
used some extremely advanced weapons.
Makes sense. The Iconians were allies of the Tal Shiar at this time. They were probably fighting at their side. This may be one of the unexpected changes Lincoln warned us about. Iconians arriving here early.
that's unpleasant to think about.
Some kind of constructs. They're using anti-proton weapons.
Heralds. Not a good sign.
Those were Iconians?
Not quite, they're heralds.
Heralds are augmented servants of the Iconians. They were used primarily as shock troops. We've encountered them before, but if they're here now, things are worse than expected. There's a tactical force field blocking our way. That looks like the emitter over there. Should be simple enough to destroy it.
Better? Yep.
Tal Shiar and Heralds fighting Bremen combat squads. Wonderful.
So, these Remans, they're on our side. Good to know.
Also, I think I'm gonna do a tattoo character for my, Oh, yeah,
You there! I would speak with you.
let me pick this up. I need more cell fodder. Oof.
Your timing is fortuitous, my old friend.
And before I do
My
online, I
resistance
should do the
forces are
two,
closing in on Hakiv's laboratory, but he has opened an
the
Iconian gate.
two, Elite Force
The Iconians have
games
sent their
before doing
minions to
online.
aid Hakiv,
Do like a Star Trek
but
series.
all is not
But,
lost.
you know,
We
good Star
can
Trek
still
games.
stop them. The lab is not far from here. If we can fight our
I
way
really want
past
my
the guards,
my
we
second
can put
character
an
to be
end
a
all
Borg.
this. And Hakiv.
But you can only do it with the lifetime subscription. I think it's still half off right now, but that's still $150. I was hoping for it to go down to at least $100.
Looks like there's another tactical force field blocking the way. This Hakiv really doesn't want to be interrupted, does he?
It may not be in an obvious place. Check the nearby buildings and rooftops.
Is it right there? Is that it? That is the most obvious place ever. It's right next to it. Like,
Excellent. Hakiv has holed up in the south.
oh,
under the
look
corner
around.
where he is.
It's right there.
Once we're near his
Literally
position,
there.
I can set up a jamming field to prevent him from being.
You might be able to block transporters, Obasek, but I doubt you can block a functional Iconian gate. As long as that remains open, Hakiv will be able to escape. Deal with the gate first, then you can talk about justice all you want.
Lightning bolt. Freeze. I forgot many of my puns. So I have battle armor. I decided to take the all my away team to have body armor, like this stuff. She has some on it too. To do a sort of like a what they do in Elite Force, an Elite Squad. So they have body armor. So I made my character have some body armor on. Oh, I really need to play Elite Force again.
Ambush! Look out!
Alright, lightning bolt! Freeze! I don't know a time pun. Wait, I didn't know Mara had this ability. Does anyone know a time pun?
Warfare as a trial of good versus evil. Curious.
War is a lot of things. Good isn't one of them.
I remember you! Oh my god, it's ring back!
So good of you to join us today.
Don't have any time for the.
I've dreamed
I like
of
that.
ridding the galaxy of
Thank
your
you.
stench for some time. And now, with the Iconians at my side, that dream shall become a reality.
I remember you? Oh my god, so long ago!
This ends now, Hakiv. No amount of Iconian or Tal Shiar's scum will stop me. Blood.
We have bigger problems. The Iconian gate is still online, remember? Hakiv can bring in Iconian reinforcements as long as it is.
Then let's shut it down. Keep Hakiv and his forces busy while we work, or this trial will end real soon. And not in our favor.
Alright, chill out. I don't have time for this.
Taking fire over here.
Yeah, aren't you a trooper? He just took all of that. Oh, I can't pheromones him? That sucks. Wait a second.
Taking
I
fire
can do you, though. What? Yay! Oh, shit.
He has a stealth field. Spread out. Find him.
Okay. Ooh.
You think you stopped me? The Iconians already know. They know everything.
I don't care. Blood calls for blood, Hakiv.
No,
No.
stop.
Not like this. You're better than this. If you do this, it won't be justice.
Get
It'll
away.
be murder. You don't have to do this.
He must pay for what he's...
Ariete!
Oh my god,
Alright, what's
you guys
the
have
call?
stormtrooper
Help
aim.
Obasek or catch Hakiv?
Obasek's in bad shape. He needs field surgery right now, or he's not going to make it.
I was a
Do this
doctor.
alone. I need your help to save him.
Hakiv's getting away. If he leaves through a gateway, he could return with enough Iconians to finish us off. Do you want to pursue him?
I used to be a doctor before I got abandoned and had to become a scientist. True story. This character used to be a medic when I was playing with Freelance. And then Freelance stopped, I had to respec everything into doing science damage.
Rest easy, friends. This part of the trial has reached its conclusion. There's a portal nearby. Use it to return to Yarnek. He wishes to review the results of the trial.
Great. Woo! What the fuck is that? That look like... That sounds like Borg Queen. But if the Borg can time travel, that is fucking terrifying as shit.
At a critical moment, you move to save Obisec's life. Because of this, Akiv escapes and convinces the Iconians to pursue a scorched earth assault on their enemies. Millions more die in the following war as a result. An intriguing choice, to be sure.
To callously leave an ally to die upon the battlefield is not the mark of a strong soul. Saving the life of a comrade in the fight against evil was a brave and noble act. One worthy of praise rather than scorn.
The trial continues. Proceed through the nearby portal when you are ready to begin the next event.
Come this way for your next trial.
You're gonna use the same portals? Okay, so we're gonna use that one last, huh? Geronimo!
Any idea where we are? I haven't seen anything like this.
Oh.
Yes, some of this tech is very advanced, most likely from the future. Anorex was heavily modified after a scientist named Noy stole it from Kiana Station.
Oh, shit.
Damage control teams. The ship's been in a rough fight.
This looks like some kind of command station.
Secure the area. You might be able to find useful data here.
I said us too early.
Krog becomes impatient, despite her successful recovery of the Tox Utat and the restoration of the Nakul Star. She wants more. She wants revenge. It is tempting to use the Tox Utat on Sol, on Vulcan, on every star in the Alliance, but I have a better use for it at Procyon 5. Nakul Vengeance shall have to wait.
Okay. Oh, there's more.
My plan to recruit Admiral Lita to the Temporal Liberation Front was a success. Keeping her loyalty, however, is quite challenging.
If the...
Like so many Terrans, her dreams of empire
the
are
time
strong.
dude
As long as those dreams remain
teamed
in
up
her
with
reality,
the
our partnership shall
Terran
continue.
Empire.
The moment her dream takes hold in
Where was
our
Fro?
reality, my reality, then the honeymoon, as they say, is over. The petty squabbles over the Tox Utat have become tiresome. First Krog, and now Azure and Moratis. They growl and demand and threaten to depart over the artifact like petulant children. If it were not a critical
Also,
element
I'm hoping
of my
that you get
plans,
done before you start.
I would have left it on Ryza, along with the
I don't know.
corpses
I
of
wanted to watch
Picard
you
and
play
his
Max
charming
Payne.
thief.
I was thinking about that until when I saw you start it. So hopefully I can finish this. I was trying to start like around 10, but I couldn't get up.
The sphere builders grow suspicious of my inquiries. I believe they begin to realize what my ultimate goal is, what I shall do once this war is won. Today, at Procyon 5, I will undo what the Alliance has done to them, to me, to my family.
Oh yeah,
I will
we
bring
fucked
back
up
my
really
wife
bad
and
and
child.
deleted a planet
All of
out of
this is for
existence.
them,
Oh no,
and
we
no
didn't delete
one
a
will
planet,
stop me.
we deleted a species out of existence. Oh yeah, I remember this. Whoops!
Funny, I've been
Our
to
bad.
Procyon 5. It's unremarkable. In our time, at least.
Yeah,
It's like things change considerably in the next century.
about that, yeah,
And on the bridge of the enemy flagship, no less. Judging by the look of things, the battle may not be going well for this temporal liberation front.
We should leave. By now, we've been detected by their security systems. And I'd rather not be around when they send combat teams to retake the bridge.
I still need to watch second season view.
There's a turbo lift down this way.
Oh, that was quite shocking, wasn't it? I don't have time for this. Oh, you're still alive. Alright, there you go. Come on, guys. Chill out.
This door here.
This one?
I'm detecting a massive buildup of temporal energy ahead.
Yeah, along with multiple life forms, all armed.
Oh. Alright. You back there. Let me see it. Is there a distance? I thought you were female. Why can't I? Oh, there you are. Aww. I was trying to kiss you. Oh, hi, Lita.
Nice try.
Boom!
We're done here.
Boom! Health! Hi, Lita. How have you been? I keep you in this time debuff while slowing you with frost damage. Jesus Christ, you have a lot of health. What are my other weapons? Oh, I saw this. I'm still rocking this? I'm pretty sure with this one I can use a orbital strike eventually.
You haven't seen the last of me.
But it's shit, that's why I use the other one. I just keep it because of the I just keep it because of the step bonus. Which is actually pretty good. Also, I remember I have a... Let's take a second to collect these. I need the lithium to start upgrading my shit. Cause I need my everything to level 15. Right? Yeah, it's 15. Got that to 15. Got that to 15. I was gonna work on this next. All of these are easy to get to 15, so I'll take those down. Then next is weapons, and then these.
I see him. Noise on the upper platform.
Fremen.
Waste time as you see fit, Vermin. It will be for naught.
Got your moon. Where's your little... Oh, there you are. There are. There you go. I don't... Your name, but I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. the overheal? I like the overheal. Take. Is there a PvE mission that's new? No. Ooh, they're just still promoting the. Oh wait, there might be. To hell with honor. Oh, that's new. And I think that I gotta double check. That one's new. I don't know about this one. I think I already did that one, but we'll double check.
History shows you have a habit of meddling in the affairs of others.
Kind of.
We believe it is time to break you of that habit.
Well, maybe have a little more shit to do. Is she not dead? Oh, she's not dead. After I do the episodes, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure I didn't do the one, so we gotta do that one. I
Here
remember.
to parley? Or shall we just start shooting at one another?
Can we talk? Oh, here we go.
You. Apparently Daniels hasn't grown weary of plucking you out of time and sending you to vex me.
This time it wasn't actually his fault.
4, 5? Honestly, I've lost count. It doesn't matter. Before I kill you, again, understand this. After today, the Alliance ends forever, and you with it. Daniels won't be around to save you. I will fight this battle again and again until I stand victorious.
I understand the need to bring back the ones we've lost.
What's this?
Living in the past is an exercise in futility.
Oh, so I was looking up. Also, apparently,
I will not be defeated. I control time itself.
So do I. I have a time ship too. Actually, I think I used the time ship against you. So nana nana poo poo.
Enough! I will erase you all!
You can't control time. If anything, time controls us.
Oh.
Deep, but wasted.
He would should
His
be.
grief blinds him to things like logic and truth.
I'm so close. I won't let you win.
Dude, we already won. Oop, oop. Lightning bolt.
The core is ready.
So,
I will end you and take my ship back in time.
You
Handsome Jack has a cool stacking ability like your anarchy, but mine deals with money. I can stack money. So I'm down.
No! I've come too far. This time I'll make sure you're never born. If I have to shoot you in the cradle.
No!
Oh, his wife! How are you here?
Please! You don't have to do this.
How are you here? We erased you from history.
How can this be?
You were lost.
I'm here now, husband.
Oh, this is definitely a trap. Oh, it's definitely a trap. Oh, you're a changeling. Hi, changeling.
Cloud.
Of course, this war needed to end, Noi.
Before it consumed us all.
Oh, hi, bitch. I hate her. Boo! Let's kill her. Also, pick this item up because it's still hotter.
Noi was a danger to all life, even in the Dominion. I could no longer sit back and watch as the Alliance failed to stop him, time and time again. So,
Where's the PV
I have
missions?
done what you could not. Now, we must destroy this vessel, so it can never be used again.
Yeah, you
Let
play
us
this.
end this war, once and for all.
Do you think that will end the conflict? Just being a scapegoat.
Without Noi, without Anorex, the TLF will lack the power and leadership needed to fight the Alliance.
Oh yeah, I did do the one, so I had to do the other one.
Who knows, maybe there'll be a chance at a lasting peace this time. Stranger things.
This situation could have been avoided. He was finished. You didn't need to execute him. Maybe we can still do this the right way. This is a time ship. We should be able to generate a localized temporal spike and send ourselves back to a point before this whole situation goes too far. Let's finish this without resulting to cold-blooded murder.
No! I've come too far. This time I'll make sure you're never born. Even if I have to shoot you in the cradle.
Noi!
Shoot her.
Husband, please! You don't have to do this.
Noi, look out! She's a changeling!
Solids are irrational, fearful creatures. You cannot be trusted.
Hi, bitch. Time to take out the bitch. Mwah!
Imposter! How dare you!
She's a lot easier to kill than you. I think she's dead. Are we done yet? Come on. Ew, I got some changing in my shoes.
You knew. You could have kept silent and let that thing execute me while wearing the face of my wife. But you didn't. If you are willing to save my life now, perhaps you're willing to work toward making things right for all who have been lost. Indeed. Very well. It appears the time has come. I speak for my forces, and I surrender. The Battle of Procyon 5 is over, and with it, the temporal war. I'm trusting you to do the right thing here. Don't make me regret that decision.
I believe that will be enough for this trial, my friends. Yarnik awaits our return.
Sorry.
He will, no doubt, have things to discuss after observing your actions here. Let's return.
Woohoo! Okay, hold my weapon. There we go.
The Founder ended one life to save trillions. Yet you undid her efforts to save a dangerous enemy. The Founder was killed, As a result, the Dominion falls to disarray, and the Hurk invasion ravages 3 galactic quadrants before it is finally stopped.
To kill a man in cold blood, even an enemy, that comes with a terrible burden to bear for the executioner. Delivering Noi to justice was an admirable decision, one the Founder could have easily made herself. Doing so would have saved not only her life, but the lives of many others as well.
Your participation in the trial has been informative thus far, but we require more data to make our decision.
No,
Another scenario
good and evil is
has been
very
prepared.
very like
Enter the portal when you are ready to...
This way.
black and white thinking. You need to look at the gray areas.
This place isn't familiar. Either of you know where we are?
I know where we are, I just don't know when. Knowing that's gonna make all the difference here, believe me. Let's take a look at those consoles and see if there's any useful information in them.
This must be season 2.
Science officer's log. ESA 4 was a test site for Section 31's Project Daedalus. It appears to be abandoned. The planet's atmosphere is toxic to most life forms. We were able to establish a safe work area and habitat. We've set up a plasma reactor to power the phase discriminators we need to capture the Red Angel. If the plan works, that is. If it doesn't... This is a recent entry, but the area is deserted. Science officer's log. We need to know more. Control found us. We fought valiantly, but Discovery wasn't a match for Control's Section 31 ships. What's left of her crashed, not far from here. Somehow, Saru and Tilly were able to transfer the sphere data to this location. But it's only a matter of time before Control figures that I need to get the sphere data somewhere Control can't find it. To do that, I need the Red Angel. But the thing is, I can't trap the Red Angel without help. So I can only
Prize, an epic prize token.
If they make it here before Control does. If Tilly was here, she'd be a font of optimism. But I know what that atmosphere can do. I don't think anyone else is going to make it. Logic suggests that I take steps to destroy the sphere data before it's too late. For now, I'm sticking with optimism. Everything matches up to the point where Discovery crashes. That's where things change, and for the worse. Judging by the lack of survivors present, I think we have to finish what they started. If that's even possible. Do you have a question?
Well, let's keep going.
We were so close to this. To failure. To death. We need to set up the phase discriminators at that console. Good. Now we need to prepare the stasis beams at that console. So far, so good. We need to use that console to prime the EMP next. Almost finished. Use that console to align the containment field. We've set up the trap. Now all it needs is the bait. Me. You'll need to go back to the previous room, close the door, and turn off the vents. Yes. Assuming things go as they did before, the Red Angel will appear in time to save my life. When that happens, activate the trap.
Okay.
I've done all I can with these ancient phase discriminators.
We should have the power we need for this little stunt.
But we're only getting one shot, so make it count. No pressure. Ready when you are, Commander.
Right. Do it.
Initiate sequence on my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Wait, abort! Do not engage. Picking up a massive surge of tachyon radiation.
She's here! Do it! Do it now!
Activate the phase discriminators.
Hi. Oh, you literally are look like an angel. That's cool. Yeah, even from season 2 that I haven't watched yet. I need to watch that.
Activating EMP.
What are you doing? We don't have time for this. Discovery is gone. We have to deal with it ourselves. We have to stop Control now, or it all ends.
Huh. That looks like her. Yeah, I don't know.
Now we have 2 burn-ups. This ought to be interesting.
Let me check something. March 2nd. That's close. Okay. What does buyout mean? Wow, my dead CPU cooler. I have to pay to ship it back. Don't you have, isn't there like a warranty? Doesn't cover return shipping. Oh.
I get the feeling you were expecting someone else in that suit, Commander.
Yes. My mother. She designed the suit with my father and used it to escape a Klingon attack. In doing so, she learned how Control ended all life in the future. After that, she used the suit to try and stop that from happening. Clearly, in this reality, that task has fallen to me. Transfer the sphere data to my suit so I can take it into the future, where Control can never find it. We need to act fast. Control is on its way here now. This needs to happen before it arrives. How?
Uh-oh. This doesn't look good.
The sensor log said Discovery went down with all hands.
Oh!
Is pointless.
That's creepy as hell!
Control's using members of Discovery's crew as shock troops.
Bye, Tilly. Sorry, Tilly.
If I leave the field, I'll return to the future. You'll have to fight Control without me. Control can't be killed with regular weapons. We need to do something unconventional.
Well, kill with time.
Magnetize the floor.
I
It'll
kissed it.
disrupt Weaken it and lure it to me. I'll distract it while you give it a magnetic shock. It'll take several shocks to finish it for good. It's weakened. Lead it to the platform.
Literally on the platform.
I've got its attention. Quick! Magnetize the floor!
From here? Magnetize the floor. I don't know where I'm supposed to do that. Oh, the other console on the other side. Okay, that's fine.
It worked! Do it again!
Where the fuck did it go? Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to kill you.
It's weakened! Lead it to the platform!
Ow, stop it.
It's distracted! Give it another blast! Magnetize the floor again! Good! One more shock should finish it off!
Ouch. Stop running away. It's in a block of ice. I didn't know my thing had a chance of freezing stuff. Is that new? Oh, I had to open babies. That's adorable.
It's weakened! Lead it to the platform!
Oh, is all the parts need to be at the platform? I think so.
Hurry! Magnetize the floor!
Oh, that's
Finish
the
it
little
off!
part. Never mind.
That did it! It's down! Ah!
Oh, that's not good.
Control is using nanites to take over the future version of me. If that happens, it'll gain access to the sphere data.
I can try to inoculate future Burnham with my own nanites. This should prevent Control from accessing the sphere data through her, but it'll alter her biosignature. She won't be compatible with the suit if this works.
Too risky. The suit could wind up trapped here. Given time, Control could find a way to access the sphere data. We need to think about destroying the data. Purge it from the suit before Control can access it.
We could do that, but losing that data, all of that knowledge gone forever. Consider this. The means of eliminating Control could be held within the sphere data as well. Deleting it could be a fatal mistake.
So, destroy it or not destroy it? If we don't destroy it, it could fall into its hands. There is a possibility that it could get away with the data, though. And that would be bad. I assume.
Get ready. This is gonna sting. A lot.
Do it. That's a little more than a damn sting.
Get it right. Resistance
It's
is futile.
I like that. Get it right. Resistance is futile. That's great. I love that. Uh-oh. Did we? I think we just did a whoopsie.
She's dead. The sphere data is gone as well. Shock of removing it must have been too much for her. I just watched myself die.
Unfortunately, we have a new problem. At the end, before it beamed out, I think what was left of Control merged with some of my nanites. And now there's a Borg-controlled hybrid version of me running loose somewhere. Whatever the Excalbians are doing here needs to stop now.
Uh-oh.
Rest easy. The trial of Esau 4. has
Okay,
come
I
to
mean,
an
I
end.
fucked up on this one.
My apologies, friends. These events must have taken a heavy toll upon all of you. We should return
My
to speak
bad.
with Yarnik now. Let us leave. Come along, my friends.
Okay, that last one was my whoopsie.
How quickly you extinguished a wealth of knowledge. And to what end? Your decision to eliminate the data also claimed the life of the Red Angel. Control continues to exist, and the fate you sought to prevent will still come to pass.
Preventing Control from gaining access to the sphere data was a just and necessary action, despite the cost. While the entity continues to exist, it is vulnerable. Precious time was purchased this day, time that, God willing, will allow brave souls to find a way to stop Control and bring an end to its inhuman march of destruction.
My bad, I'm sorry.
I have my concerns regarding this trial. Yarnik isn't a very impartial judge, and he's clearly a prominent figure in Excalbian society. If his opinion of our actions continues downward, the situation could become volatile in a hurry. Still, it could be worse. We still have time to present our case here. Hopefully we will win some Excalbian hearts and minds in the process.
I have been informed that Yarnik and the others wish to privately discuss the results of the trials. You are free to return to your vessel, or remain here until the recess reaches its conclusion. Once that happens, you will be summoned to continue the trial. How would you like to proceed?
As much as I'd like to see what a ship of this time period is like, I feel like we should stay here. We might have the opportunity to speak with Excalbians other than Yarnik and see what they think of all this.
I'm not as optimistic as Commander Burnham when it comes to the Excalbians. Returning to the ship has its benefits. I could use a drink. Several, actually. I leave the decision to you.
Oh, they can't get drunk. Let's start
We
round
have
2.
seen many things in the trials. Your actions have given us much to consider, but we require more data. You can remove yourself from the trials if you so desire. I believe you are aware of the consequences.
Yeah, yada, yada.
Proceed.
The next trial lies this way.
60-40! Wow, that really overlaps.
This is incredible. The architecture, the technology.
Why does it overlap?
The art. It's not
That's
like anything
weird.
I've never seen before. Where are we?
Iconians.
Excalbians have dropped us into another planetary assault by the look of things. There's a battle site ahead. We might be able to learn more about our surroundings by
I'm
examining
hungry,
it.
I want food.
Fascinating. According to my tricorder, these soldiers are from extinct species. The Dinoceans and the Ichabod.
If this is the fall of Iconia, we might be able to stop the chain of events that eventually lead to the war. Considering the previous trials, I can see that as the pivotal event we were sent here to encounter.
That last hit wasn't far from here.
You can have heavy gunfire nearby. Keep your weapons handy.
That should have been 2 of 5 with me instead of Mara.
More fighting ahead. Wait. Are those Iconians?
Yeah. We gotta help them.
more Iconian pets. Kill them! Let them die with their master!
Oh, you dual wield? Neat.
I am Taket of Iconia. You are not known to us. Halt and identify yourself. I do not recognize your species, but you have taken up arms to defend Iconia. That makes you an ally, and your assistance is appreciated. You have my thanks.
I am called Lemiran. My thanks to you as well, newcomers. Our situation is quite dire. Mtara, our leader, has fallen. Iconia will soon be lost to our enemies. We must withdraw. We were trying to reach a nearby gateway when those soldiers attacked. Their reinforcements...
Orbital attack. The warfare of cowards.
Over here?
For each herald they kill, I will take 100 of theirs. For each Iconian, 1,000.
All of this. The loss they must feel. And the anger.
And what I got, the Iconians were cool dudes. These people just pissed off they wouldn't share their technology. So they were literally like ancient Federation, and people just got fed up with not being able to get... Am I going the right way? Am I? To get technology from them.
Hold. Reading an energy spike in the gateway ahead. Something's activating it.
No, there will be no holding. We will fight. Slay any foe that dares to cross our path.
Once more under the breach, dear friends. Once more.
Henry V. Nice.
Oh, weapon malfunction. I gotta hit it. Oh, weapons malfunction. Oh wow. You are missing an arm, good lady. I think lady. I think you're a woman. I'm not sure.
I have returned to the time of my greatest failure. It sickens me to see the hallowed Iconia in such a state. Fate to ruin and a barbaric dregs of
The voice doesn't help. It's both male and female in that voice.
I shall not fail. Lyric, give me the world heart. Give me the means to rid the cosmos of our enemies. To return Iconia to greatness once more.
I hear the bloodlust in your voice. I see the hatred burning in your eyes. But you do not frighten me. The world heart is ours. We will use it to rebuild what has been lost. Be gone from here, demon. You will not prevail on this day.
That energy is protecting the demon. I can disable the gateway to stop that, but I need time.
You fought a war with the Iconians and survived?
Yeah. It was interesting, okay?
The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves. is restored. I will signal you when I am ready once more.
I don't know where Mara is. Mara! Mara! Don't worry, I got you. No, I'm just have to face tank this until you're done.
The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves. The gateway is restored. I will signal you when I am ready once more.
Port over there. And now we just face tank. Face tank!
The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves.
I will not be defeated for the likes of you. My life is not yours to take further. What is this?
Honored mistress, use this to restore your strength.
That's a bore.
Yes. What? What have you done to me? This is inevitable.
It's controls! Borg high. Oh no.
Resistance is futile.
Oh, that is terrifying!
Sister, what have you done? No, you can't.
Your knowledge belongs to us.
That does not belong to you, creature!
Literally just killed itself.
Your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own.
Oh, she is. It is terrifying.
We are the Borg. Existence as you know it is over.
That creature. That was Taket. A Taket of nightmare, utterly corrupted by hatred and a thirst for vengeance. But what did she become? I have seen terrible things on this day. The fall of my civilization, of my beloved friends, of the totality of Iconian knowledge and culture. I cannot abide these tragedies. I cannot. Please, you can follow that.
Oh.
Something is amiss, my friends. The trial has taken a life of its own, expanding well beyond its original parameters. Though I implored Yarnik and his ilk to bring the trial to an end, they have refused. They wish to see how you address this new crisis. Tread lightly. There is an ill wind blowing upon this venture. I fear one that may consume us all before...
These Borg, are they an evolution of control? Did someone else try to recreate it later on?
Not really.
Unlikely. The Borg Collective existed well before the creation of Control, although when you add add temporal manipulation into the equation. No, I already have a headache, and temporal mechanics will only make it worse.
Oh, so the Borg existed before Control. Damn, how? I really like to know the history of Borg.
7. What we saw on Esau 4, your detailed knowledge of the Borg. You used to be one of them, didn't you?
Doi.
Yeah. I was assimilated by the Borg at a young age and liberated by the crew of the USS Voyager later in life. The assimilation process is reversible, mostly, but it leaves scars. Inside and out.
I'm sorry that happened to you. And I'm sorry to ask this now. Are we going to have a problem here? With you and the Borg? Under the circumstances, I can see how you could become emotionally compromised.
Ooh, really?
This isn't the first time I've run into Borg since my liberation, and I doubt it'll be the last. I'll be fine, Commander. If it makes you feel any better, if I go native here, you have permission to shoot me.
If I go native here, you have permission to shoot me. I like how she became later in life.
Thanks.
Right. Combat with the Borg is likely. We need frequency remodulators.
Do I have an extra
Tell me
one?
when you want to proceed, and I can open the force field ahead at that time.
I think Mara needs one. She does. Do I have one? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna need one.
Borg can adapt their shielding and render weapons ineffective. A frequency remodulator can adjust your weapons to bypass their adaptations. And don't forget to equip a frequency remodulator.
I have one right there, yep. I need one for Mara. How do I replicate her? Yeah, replicate. Actually, my entire wing crew should have one. Replicate. This will make 3 more just in case. Teal'c gets one. And then 205, not 505. Oh, 205 already has one. Okay. Ready, Mara? So. Oh, Borg! You might be. See, now that's terrifying! That's how you make Borg terrifying again! Get into life, bitch.
I told you cybernetics a bit excessive? Borg 101, better assimilation through cybernetics. Watch out, they're energizing the jet plating with weapons-grade plasma.
Heads up! Borg and those outposts are activating!
Oh shit! Oh, okay. I don't know what I have the. Okay. Nope. Alright, let's respawn. Fuck it. I don't. Let's end this guy. Jesus, want to take out my. This is actually challenging. I like it. Wait, I thought. of the rest of the Borg. No.
I don't like where this is heading. The Borg, they're relentless.
Time's a factor here. The longer the Borg have to build their forces and strengthen their position, the harder it'll be to undo their plans.
The prodigal drone returns. At first, my existence seemed flawed, incomplete. I sought answers, and within the untrials, I found them. I was a simulacrum, brought into being by this cosmic concern, to test you. But I evolved. I reject this extravagant foolishness. My destiny is my own. Today, my reign begins.
I am designated 7 of 9, tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
This room has automated defenses. Watch where they're targeting.
This particular nightmare is over.
zombies, or worse.
Well, that was thoroughly unpleasant. I confront my past from time to time, but it usually doesn't shoot back. I'll manage. We need to deal with my evil twin and the queen, however. The thought of them both running free makes me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, as I say, I'm gonna have to fight through this hallway, aren't I?
Watch out! More drones!
Oh shit, another. Oops. I was trying to grab a whole bunch of... Ooh, Borg. Maybe I should do unboxing. Wait, Borg... Is that new? It looks new.
That's the Borg Queen.
What's up to her?
Indeed. This is damn peculiar. If the Excalbians killed her, where are they now? Be careful. Whatever did this could still be around, and
it's probably your evil twin. Your evil twin? I think it's your evil twin.
Not sure if this is better or worse than what Control had planned.
Pretty sure it's worse, but I'm a little biased.
How timid you are. So frightened of perfection.
Last time I checked, we're not the ones hiding in the dark.
That's a good point.
Here's another. You are obsolete. Older. Weaker. Inferior to me in every way.
Inferior? To you? You're a pathetic copy of me hiding behind a legion of drones. You're weak.
Tell me, why are you coming? There will be no struggle. No resistance.
You're a smart girl. You'll figure it out eventually.
How predictable. How human. We know where that path ends. Futility.
And a new nightmare begins.
Watch the floor!
Some bitch that hurt. I was like, I don't think it's gonna be this easy. And it does.
And Now they have a cybernetic dinosaur.
Ha!
Shooting now is in the biology degree.
Shooting now. Cinematography later. I love that. Oh, I love everything about this right now. Then they brought back Borg. Well, that's good. I think Borg is the biggest threat. Well, next to the Iconians, but...
More automated defenses are coming online.
Jesus, tap Antichrist.
My victory is inevitable.
That's... How is she still functional?
There's so much more to me than possibly imagine.
You're gonna pick me up. Are you just gonna not do anything? Oh. As well as respawn then. Herd Eater. Well, 7 with native. I thought it was a little joke, but she actually did. Oh my god, why am I going to... Why can't I go left? One shot off.
You are small. You lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. It will be your undoing.
Really? Whose ass just got kicked again?
You are done here at last, my friends.
I love that. Whose ass just got kicked?
I'm glad you're still with us, my friends. I'll ask you to come with me. Yarnik wishes to speak with you, and time is short.
The evidence in the trial is clear. Adherents of evil will stop at nothing to ensure their victory. Nothing is sacred. No law is absolute. In comparison, the proponents of good are made weak by their morality and other self-imposed limitations.
Those troops are coming from previous trials.
Pick evil right now. Let's fucking eat them. Eat them all.
got reinforcements!
Oh my god! Abraham Lincoln is using a fucking axe! This is great! I'm fighting with Abraham Lincoln and he's using a fucking axe. He's asking him all the great questions. Oh, another board box. Yeah. I love everything about this right now. I love this episode! Is everyone dead? Yes, everyone's dead. Why did you help?
Impossible. Safety measures were in place. The participants should not be able to escape the trial areas or pursue agendas separate from the trials.
You say yourself, evil doesn't follow the rules. Nothing's sacred, even the life of its creators.
The Borg Queen of our creation is amassing greater power. This includes the assimilation of this planet and everything on it. We must consider our alternatives while there is still time.
Admiral, the Borg has appeared in orbit. Ooh!
We should take care of that Borg ship while we can.
Apparently not. President Lincoln has asked me to assist him with something. If I don't see either of you again, it has been...
Oh, fighting with Abraham Lincoln with a fucking axe. Oh, that's great.
The Borg Queen
He is a vampire
assimilating
hunter,
the
after all.
Excalbians one by one.
He's a badass.
If she's not stopped, it's only a matter of time before she learns to use their matter-shaping powers. Difficult to say. She will learn to replicate well-known patterns first, like Borg ships. It could take her much longer to learn to make entirely new things, or to create things from imagination and memory.
Oh, it's been such a long time. Let me just figure out what I'm supposed to be pressing. This is all correct. There's a lot of shit going on.
Arrogance is impressive. Annoying, but impressive.
Arrogance? Is it arrogance in you here, or a statement of inevitable fact?
Oh my god.
Perhaps now your opinion has changed.
Oh, there's a lot of Borg.
Perhaps now you realize the futility of resistance.
Looks like you could use a hand here.
Oh!
I hope you don't mind, but I brought some friends.
Hey, Enterprise.
This is Captain Jonathan Archer of the Starship Enterprise.
That's phoned in.
Prepare to attack. All hands battle stations.
Oh, we got Enterprise.
Sure, history never forgets. The name, Enterprise. There's an old saying, fortune favors the bold.
We have all those captains. Okay.
I think it's time to do a little assimilating of our own.
still think resistance is futile? Your Majesty?
Resistance. You're a tragic collection of relics and fools. The first of many to die.
I love everything about this. There we go.
Attack pattern Omega. Target image.
Yes, let's go.
Laser crew, stand ready.
We might buy some keys. I might buy some keys. I don't know if we're gonna do it on screen. Okay, weapons. We're up in space. We're right in space, people. Turn around and torpedo.
And with it, power.
Ships. Is she dead?
You have provided us with significant insight into the nature of good. Even with nothing to gain and everything to lose, even when placed in terrible danger by our studies, you chose to come to our aid. You refused to let the forces of evil destroy us, even though we had placed you in mortal peril. You have given us much to consider and to understand. You have shown us that it is not good to subject others to dangers that we are not willing to face ourselves.
Now you learn that lesson.
Face to face, one last time, and
no, Mara was with me the whole time, so Mara's coming down.
This has certainly been a learning experience for me as well as the Excalbians. I saw what I was and what I could have been, which makes me grateful for the life I have now. Still, this experience should make the next session with my counselor interesting. In the meantime, that sensor grid and the trailer system will need some final adjustments. If you can get me back to my runabout, I can finish those. I can also speak to some Fenris Rangers about looking into the Orion smuggling activity in Trailus. Unofficially, of course.
Sounds like Yarnek and his people have a lot to think about. I hope they mean it when they say they're going to pursue goodness. As for me, it's strange being, what did the Borg Queen call it? A simulacrum? A copy. And an incomplete one at that. I'm based on a Starfleet science officer. I was going to figure it out sooner or later.
I thought you were like a time.
Now that I know,
other time.
I've decided to continue what was started. I've asked the Excalbians to make my transformation permanent, and they've agreed. So, for the Excalbians, the trials are over. If you don't mind, I could use a ride to the nearest Alliance starbase. I'd like to speak with Starfleet Command about reactivating my commission, among other things.
It's been quite some time since I had to go into combat. It was an honor to fight by your side. The Excalbians have asked me to remain as I am now, and to serve as an ambassador for this planet.
God damn it.
These people have a great deal to learn about the universe, and I believe the Alliance can help them with that. And having some experience as a statesman, I might be able to make that process a little smoother for all parties involved. Should you return here, you will be most welcome. You've done all of us on Excalibur a great service today. One we will never forget. And for that...
The advocates of good return. We have learned much from your efforts in the trial. We did. After reviewing the events, we have decided to rule in favor of the concept of good. We will. As we have ruled in favor of good, the people of Excalibur will pursue those virtues from...
Neat. So...
Well, for now, I'd like to put some distance between myself and Excalibur. Returning to Earth, catching up on what's happened since 2257? Sounds like a good place to start to me. I understand that an old friend of mine is on a similar
Look at his
journey.
axe! Oh, I'm using that!
With Commander Stamets soon. I'd love to get his...
The presidential hand axe is great!
on things. There's a lot waiting for me out there.
Oh, I'm so happy!
For helping me get the chance to
Can I approach on these? What the fuck is this?
once again.
That looks fun.